Alright, this is the north end of the property line. Where it looks like, well, aside from all this brush, it looks like you be able to put a driveway in here to get down to a flatter area. The edge of the property line here next to the road is a bit steep in places. So the driveway would be a bit of a challenge trying to put it in on other places. But it looks like you'd be able to do so up at the north end of the property. And all that lakefront you see down there is part of the property. Down there, it flattens out quite significantly for a relatively easy, looks like a place to build after it was cleared out. Let's try to zoom in here. See if we can. Down there where it's really sandy right now is where the water level has dropped for the winter. And it doesn't look like it comes very much. I'll try. Oop. Right there. Doesn't look like you'd be in danger of a flood area if you was to build a house somewhere where it starts to flatten out. Now, the road does run along this whole edge. I'm gonna hold this level so you can see, try to see the difference. On that side, it's going down this direction, and it goes up that way. And what appears that a lot water will run off and come down the hill, but it doesn't look like there's a terrible amount of erosion and stuff washing away. So it looks like the road does a pretty good job at taking it down to the boat launch that's down here. I'll show you that in a moment. All this waterfront, lakefront that you see is included as part of this property. Looks like at one time somebody maybe tried putting like a driveway in here or something. It's been quite a while, but I'm not sure if you can tell in the video or not, but there's a pretty, it's made. So I mean, somebody put something in here. Maybe it was an intent to start a driveway here and they just didn't flatten that part of it off yet. But there's definitely a flat spot here for a drive. Now, you get enter this end of the property and it starts to narrow down, so I'm not sure what their intent was. maybe that would have been a spot for like for their own dock, for a boat launch for themselves. But honestly, I mean, right there's the public boat launch. So I don't know if a launch would be worth the wait for that. Now, the lakefront part of the property stops somewhere in this neighborhood. I'm not sure exactly where it's at because this property is not clearly marked currently, but it's somewhere over there. Actually, there's a pretty good view of where the water is dropped for the winter. So that could be like a nice little sandbar, personal sandbar. But the property then angles and comes up to the road. And comes up to the road somewhere in this neighborhood right here. So, but like I said, right there's the boat launch. So